Welcome.
Welcome to Shade and the
in the
City.
city.
I'm your girl Treese.
It's Nels.
And today, y'all, we are jumping into it is 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way, season 6, episode 7. Don't get me lying about
A
the
risky business.
A risky business. Okay, we know where they got that from, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, welcome back, Shade Squad. Shout out to our friends in the comments. Shangela was going in on Dempsey and Statler. And shout out to Danielle on Natural. I decided to just, show y'all love since y'all be showing us love in the comments. And also, shout out to my little cousin Aaliyah. Happy birthday.
Friend.
Yeah, I don't, happy birthday, Queen. I don't know how old you are, but I think I stopped keeping track
I got
after.
the solo cup for you.
You're funny. I stopped keeping track. I think she might be 25, 24, 25. Either way, I know that I'm getting old, and so that's why I just stopped keeping track of her age because it just made me feel older.
Makes you remember how old you are.
Yeah. So look, I was thinking about it last night and I was like, well, no, she was in like elementary school when I was in like high school, and I was like, no, she wasn't. She wasn't yet. That was Alicia. And I was like, oh my God, I really am old. But anyway, so yeah, y'all, if you haven't already, please make sure y'all hit that like button
and that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into this review and let's get shady. All right, so I got the pleasure of starting off with James and Tatha. All right, yeah, Brandon Mary 2.0. So now we see James is learning to make the banana chips from Tatha's father. And so basically, she wants to tell her parents about them planning to stay and live in Indonesia permanently. And so he's hopeful that, her father will want to basically teach him how to run the business because they still got to pay off this car over in America. And I was just thinking to myself, I said, if you're in another country, are you really concerned about American debt? Like people that are in America with debt don't care about the debt.
You remember how he said he was paying the $8,000 for the car to get fixed?
Yeah.
I think he lied.
I think he's lying too.
I think he didn't really save up $10,000. I think that was some BS. He was supposed to save up $10,000 and really only saved up $2,000 and made up some BS about fixing the car. Because, I mean, if the car was broken, you fixed it. I mean, who the hell gonna know?
Well, we all know they're liars anyway. So.
So I think he lied.
But
2000.
So Tatha is, just really enjoying seeing James make the banana chips, and she feels like this will make her parents happier when they decide to share the news with them. So she's confused as to why he's so hesitant because she believes it'll be great news. And then Tatha's dad, says that he's been very successful selling these banana chips. And James is like, yeah, but you're not really making no money. And I think they made 4 packs of banana chips and they got them $4. It was $1 each.
Yeah, like 96 cents each.
And so what would be they cut? 2 cents, 4 cents? I don't like, how does that? The percentage ain't percentage.
They live in there rent free. You don't get no cut.
That's what I would think. So then as they decide they're going to sit down and enjoy the fruits of their labor, i.e. banana chips. And so James says that they need to get this money by tomorrow for this $700 to cover their bills in the U.S. And that's not included in the money that he also needs just to be able to take care of him and Tatha in Indonesia. And so he's like, yo, I think it's a good time for let's talk to your parents about this. And so then all of a sudden she seems hesitant. And I was like, well, what happened, girl?
Well, she was okay. She was okay telling them about them moving there. But when they started talking about the bills and paying. She
You know what? Thank you, Nels. That was a very good point. They discussed moving, but I don't think we ever had this discussion of your parents were supposed to be taking care of your bills.
Yeah, I think that's when she got hesitant. You know, she did tell about the car and how much was owed on it. Surprisingly, they was like, okay, like, yeah, they would take care of it. And you know, this is the only you know how we see usually in another country, the parents usually feel like it's the kid's responsibility to take care of them when they get older. The dad was like, yeah, it's our responsibility to take care of you. You're our child. I was like, oh, that's new to see it in another country.
Well, you know what's so funny when I was
I
thinking,
just think of Asuelu. I just think of Asuelu and his mama and sister.
And you better take care of me. Yeah, you're
Mhm.
right. But no, to Nels's point, they were happy to hear the news that they were going to be moving. James lets them know that they have this debt. He says, I think he said 15,000 to pay off this car.
Yeah.
Her dad is, you know, says, don't worry about it. I'll help you take care of the debt. And from moving forward, don't get any more loans. Don't let the bank be in control of you. So then James is trying to rebuttal him or go back and forth with him about, well, no, sometimes you do need a loan. And basically he's getting on Tatha about her translating and explaining to them that, yes, we'd like you to help us with the place to live, but we don't expect you to pay off all our bills.
Mm-hmm. And Tatha seemed okay with it. She like, yeah, my mom, they said they was gonna take care of it. So
right. And so I was so confusion when all of a sudden she starts breaking down and crying and, you know, has a breakdown. It's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know, you've taken care of me. And now here you are taking care of me again.
She broke down because James is like, I'm not the only one that feels this way. We had a conversation about this. So I'm going to stop talking. You can stop translating for me and you can join in the conversation. Because right now it's just a conversation between your parents and me.
Right.
You're not in this conversation. All you're doing is translating. So now you can say how you feel. Because we've already talked about this. And she didn't want to. That's what it was really giving. It was giving. She started crying when she's saying, yeah, you know, we don't want you to take on more responsibilities or we don't want to burden you. It's giving you do want to burden them because you're upset saying that we don't want to burden you.
Right. Right.
It's giving, I want my parents to take care of us.
Well, clearly that was, first of all, the fact that we know she didn't tell him that the banana chips really don't make no money like that before he quit his job and left and moved over there. Let you know
that you ain't getting paid, even if they did. My parents ain't paying you, homie. Remember, she didn't tell him that till he was about to drop her off at the airport.
Yeah.
It was giving, yeah, I want my parents to take care of us. And clearly they ain't got a problem with it.
And see, you know what? A part of me I thought it was because she was having a breakdown because of the whole kid situation. And when they were like, it's our job to take care of you, just like you're supposed to take care of your kids. Possibly. And the fact that she knows this man don't want no kids, I was just like, well,
him in English right then and there.
So that's what I thought the real breakdown was about. I thought she was going to say something about it, but just end up seeing her, you know, her father basically tells her to fall at her mother's feet and kiss them, which I think we saw this on Real Housewives of Dubai, where they say if you really love somebody, I guess, you know, you kiss their feet. That's how you show your love. That's what Ion said. So, and James is just confused as to what the hell is going on. He is so confusion right now.
So little lost puppy.
Yeah, bless his heart. Anything else to add about James and Tatha?
Nope.
All right. Now we get to Nels' new favorite.
Well, he's my favorite. I don't know so much about her.
It's giving mob wives.
Aren't the mob wives in Jersey?
Oh, well, I was just
I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't remember.
I believe they are.
Okay, but she did actually give Long Island.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, isn't she from New York? Okay,
yeah. So Sean, 38.
He's from Drug Day.
Drogheda?
I thought it was Drug Day.
I don't know. It's Ireland.
He's from Ireland.
Yeah. He's from Ireland. And Joanne, who's 43, she's from Long Island, New York. Now, let me tell you something. This is actually not the best picture of him because moving and talking, he's fine. He's fine. And that accent, boy. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, he's a nice piece of eye candy for, you know.
Mm-hmm. And we don't get much on these shows.
How would you
So,
say we don't get much because it definitely ain't Ickney or Inky or whatever.
Ingi. No, he's fine. Okay. He said he is not your typical Irish man. He doesn't drink alcohol. He doesn't burn in the sun. He can get a nice little tan. I mean, we can go to the beach together. But only problem is he likes American Italian MILFs. You just saying that because that's your girlfriend or
Right.
your wife.
And have Joanne.
He said that he loves that accent. It was really just giving New Yorker to me. Her accent was just giving New Yorker.
I love New York accents. I do.
So then we meet Joanne. And she's a mother of two. She has an 18-year-old named Joey and a 12-year-old named Jesse. She said that she met her ex-husband when she was 18. They were married for 11 years before they grew apart. She is a psychic medium and Reiki healer and a life coach, and it led her to Sean.
Really? I just got the healer. I didn't get that she was a medium too. But go ahead, girl.
Well, how you didn't know Sean was gonna come in your life?
Well, she said the energy she couldn't.
Yeah, once he wanted a reading.
Well, you know, the universe was working. The spirit guides had to lead him to
maybe different psychics work different ways.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently he was interested in a reading and she was unable to tap into his energy. And I let her know that this was more than what she thought it was. She said she was giving him a reading and then it turned into talking and they haven't stopped since then. Then 9 months later, she flew out the country for the first time, which is the furthest she's ever flown to go meet a complete stranger. And she loved it and him. Now he's a girl dad. And she's going to take her boys to go meet him. And the boys, really, their only concern is that he treats her right. She did reassure her boys that if for whatever reason they don't like him, she's not going to force anything. She's hoping
that, her sons are older.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I love the fact that she loves her kids so much that she's like, I don't care how much I like this man. If my kids don't like him, I'm not doing it. Now, will she actually? Because, you know, we see people say that when they first come on the show.
She's saying that they don't have to live with them. She's already married to this man. So, and she plans to move there regardless. So all that mess she said kind of went in one ear and out the other.
I was trying to give. Well, yeah.
Because you the devil. Now, she's hoping that they really do get along because she wants to move to Ireland. She knows she can't take her boys with her because of custody. Well, technically, the other one's 18. So really,
yeah, the other one's 18, and then the other one is 12.
I thought the one it was 18 and 12.
Yeah, no, I'm saying.
I don't know why I thought you said. I don't know why I thought I heard 16. Now she plans to spend 1 month in Ireland and 2 weeks in New York. But nobody knows about the move. Okay. Then they're on FaceTime discussing, you know, how excited he is to meet the boys and this ring that she's supposed to be wearing all the damn time. Apparently nobody knows that she's married as well and has been for 2 years. Okay. She said it was on her third trip over to Ireland. They just decided, you know what, screw it. Let's do it. They thought it was cute at first to not let anybody know, but she said it's getting harder and harder to tell people as time goes on. Then they start discussing how they're going to tell everybody, and he's just hoping that nobody gets offended. Apparently, her mom was supposed to be coming on a trip, and she's not any longer, and she thinks it's a good idea to let her mom know before she goes, since she doesn't. And he basically told her good luck with that because apparently the mom is something else. Now, she did also let him know that basically if the boys don't like him, she don't really know if she can commit to move over there, which I think is BS.
And see, y'all see, I was trying to play advocate for her. I was like, maybe, you know, she's standing.
But you go off and get married to this man then. And his daughter's young, so clearly he's not coming over here.
That part. No, it's I was trying to give her some grace, but Nels point out some very bad red flags. Again, I hope that she sticks to her word. And if, especially now, the older son, I think she'll move past and get over. But hopefully, what is it, Jesse or the younger
Yeah,
one,
Jesse is
12
the
year
young.
old? I pray that he likes him. And if he doesn't, that she sticks to what she feels. And I don't know, like, because even if you have to, I guess if she's coming back over here for 2 weeks, then they really don't have to interact because they'll be with the dad, it sounds like, for the most part. So they don't have to ever live with her. So I don't know, but it's still sneaky and weird. And I don't know. When you started off, you was good, girl. And then I don't know what happened. But next we're going to get into, oh God, why? Corona and Ingi. So he wakes up Corona to let her know that it is Buldegar, which is Bun Day. Okay. In Iceland, y'all. In Iceland. They go out to get bola, I believe it was called. Now, see, can I
buns? We went to get buns.
Buns. First of all, I just want to say shout out to TLC for bringing back the authenticity of why we fell in love with 90 Day in the first place, because y'all be teaching us new stuff about these new cultures. So shout out to y'all for that. But I definitely thought, and y'all can correct me in the comments, anybody that might be from Iceland, they might be watching or anything, you know, or you've been to Iceland, it looked like a donut to me. Or Danish. No, it's not. It's a Danish. The one with the jelly filled and the cream. That it really just.
But I guess they like cut it open and like put cream and stuff inside.
The Danish has cream in it. Some of them. Some have jelly. Some have cream.
That's why it's not like oozing out of it.
A Danish, the cream don't ooze out until you break it open.
No, I'm saying this place, the stuff was oozing out, kind of.
Oh,
it was like filled with it.
I give you that. I'm not a big like any. I don't like cream fillings or anything. So donuts, Danish. I don't want to bite anything. I don't like gushers. I don't like anything I don't like anything I gotta bite into when it squirts in my mouth. Just say. So
she has to bite into.
Stop it. So anyway. So she sits him down, right?
Surprise.
So she lets him know that she has to pass this test before she left, you know what I'm saying? In order to be able to be a nurse or apply for her nursing license in Iceland. And basically says, if I don't pass this test, then I wouldn't be able to come over here. But the way she was talking, it was almost like she already knew she passed the test. But anyway, they pull up the results and surprise, surprise. It was, you know, she passed the test or whatever. And so she's basically like, oh, so now I got to apply for my license so I can get into midwifery school. And here's one thing that I caught about this scene.
Is it weird that I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
I feel like you're going to say the same thing I was going to say. Go ahead.
I really don't know how to say it properly, but it bothers me when she says midwifery.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Midwifery.
She's probably saying it right? She's probably, but I guess because we know the word as midwife, right? It just sounds right as midwifery. Right. So when she says midwifery, it like, makes my skin crawl. So when you just
say that, I pronounce it wrong.
You probably did, but it just sounds better. So go on.
Yeah, I'm not walking around here saying midwifery. I'm just not. So then she's trying to stress like how important this is, and she's like, maybe I didn't tell you about this or how serious it was because I was gentle partnering you. But the red flag for me in this situation was old boy being like, well, if you didn't get it or if you didn't pass the test, you can't just go back to Penn next semester, stay here, and then go back to Penn for another semester. Basically saying like, you can go back home already. It's only day one, is how I read that. Because if y'all supposed to be starting a life together, why would he send you back over to the U.S. for you to finish?
Let me say this.
You gonna clean it up for him? I'm
gonna clean it up for you. Oh. One, because like she said, she didn't tell him the magnitude of what she was doing. for one. Two, she didn't come over there on a promise, a hope, or nothing with no ring, no nothing. We're not talking about lifelong. Guess we're hoping to get there, but if it don't work out, it don't work out. So and this is his first relationship.
He seems very practical to me too.
This is his first relationship. So for him, he does, like I said, he doesn't know the magnitude of what she's done. Okay, and he's like, okay, well, if that's what needs to, this is your lifelong dream, and if that's what you need to do, then is it possible that you can do it this way? I ain't gonna keep you here. I ain't your husband. We just dating.
Woo. Well,
so no, I can't be mad at him. When she said, "Oh, I didn't tell," you big dummy. You talking about all this stuff that you done gave up, and he don't know about it? I would have listened. Let me tell you something. Ain't no way. I'd have been like, so I need you to understand before I bring my ass over there, what I expect for one. For two, what I'm giving up to be with you and move over there. She didn't do none of that. So to him, it's like, okay, she's my girlfriend. She's coming over here to live with me. She's my girlfriend. If it don't work out, it don't work out. He ain't never had a girlfriend before. He lived without one before. Okay, so if you don't get into this school or whatever, it don't work out, can't you just go back home and do what she's going to do anyway?
Well, that part. Damn, Nell summed that up real good. I didn't even think about that, but that's true. She did go over there with no promise of nothing but a boyfriend. Her person. Mm-hmm. Twitter said, if I have to hear my person one more time from her, they was done. And I was too. Okay, let's move on to Nell's next favorite. Hold on.
So next up is Dempsey and Statler. Apparently Statler slept the whole entire ride to go pick up the bus or the van or the house or whatever, the house on wheels. What is it?
What on wheels? It was cute though.
What was it called? What did they call it? The caravan?
No, it's just a van.
Okay. Well, apparently this might have helped. This might have helped with her little attitude. Okay. Dempsey, she's explaining, that she was really excited and, she didn't mean what she said in the text when she told her to F off. You did. You did mean it. And it's okay. Okay. Because we're here with you. Okay. She said that it was because she was excited and she wanted Statler to be excited too. Statler says, basically it's hard to get on that level after she'd been traveling for 10 hours. Now, when the van got there, Dempsey got super excited. Statler still not so much until she saw the inside. She's happy that they can at least stand up in it. I'm sure she's happy to see the shower. And, she said that it's livable. Okay, so then they packed up all their things. It looked like the taxi just kicked all this stuff out, threw it on the ground. They put it all in the van and off they go. It does look actually cute. It does. When I tell you Dempsey, it was actually really cute to see how excited Dempsey was. This is like clearly.
No, she was in it, but I mean, and again, shout out to Shangela. She was like, "How does Statler not realize, or Dempsey not realize that Statler's not into trailer life? I mean, after the whole trailer situation." And I was like, because she doesn't care. She's living her dream.
She knows. She don't care.
She don't care. She's living her dream. It's not about. What about Statler? She's living her best soft girl.
I think she actually said she knows that Statler is not excited about this, but she thought that Statler would at least be excited to see.
She thought she was going to fake it.
But I mean, it was actually kind of cute. It was. Now I don't know if I could live in that, but it'd be cute to go to a few states with.
Yeah, no, but see, then we see in the previews that the stuff don't work. So you paid for all those fixings and all those things and the things still don't work. It would have made me feel away. But yeah.
More money, more money.
Good luck. Godspeed. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this recap of 90 Day the Other Way. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure that you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and IG. And yeah, y'all, we will catch you next week for another recap of the 90 Day. It happens the other way. Have a good night. Bye-bye.